Yep. What's going on YouTube? It's the Flyest Vlogger on the planet. My name is Showtime the Czar. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day as always. Yours truly has hip-hop news, cultural updates, and everything surrounding the culture like that for you guys today. But before we do any and all of that, you know what you gotta do. See that subscribe button on your screen? I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on so each and every time one of my videos drop, you don't miss the content. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Drop my intro. Peace. What's going on, y'all? Hope everybody's having a great day today, man. Let's talk about this Kyle Rittenhouse situation, him talking about LeBron James. So, if you don't know who Kyle Rittenhouse is, he is the gentleman that traveled to Kenosha to defend some buildings against some Black Lives Matter protesters. He ended up shooting and killing a few individuals who were not black. Just thought I needed to note that they weren't black, so it wasn't no racial situation with Kyle Rittenhouse. He did kill some individuals in self-defense, might I add. And his trial was about a month ago, I think, and they let him off because he acted in self-defense, right? So a lot of black people are still upset about the situation based off the fact that he had no business there and he's only 17 years old with a gun. He traveled to Kenosha, some place that he's not from, to defend some buildings that he has no place being. Like he doesn't own the building, none of that. He was just there. In other words, he was looking to cause some problems, and it just so happens that he ended up killing some individuals based on the fact that he was trying to defend the building. So that's the backstory of Kyle Rittenhouse. Now, yesterday he's on a podcast. Don't know the name of the podcast, don't really care. And he was talking about LeBron James. Said that he was a fan of LeBron James, but after LeBron James said what he said about Kyle Rittenhouse and his tears, he says he's no longer a Laker fan nor a LeBron James fan. And you know, the podcast, they got to talking about a couple things, just like how he felt and all that good stuff. Here's what I want to say about that. This is a prime example again of white privilege, because this young man is fresh off a case, a trial where he murdered 3 individuals. Again, he acted in self-defense because from what I gathered, they did say that there was a man with a skateboard, a person with a skateboard that tried to attack him, and he had a gun, and Kyle Rittenhouse had the gun and he shot him, which I would assume anybody that has a gun and somebody's coming at you with a skateboard, they would do. But the problem is he shouldn't have been there. And the problem is he was at a Black Lives Matter protest doing this stuff. So a person that's coming fresh off a murder case, now you're out here walking the streets with your white skin, making it seem as though you are some type of hero. And now you're mad because LeBron James gives his 2 cents, which you can't tell LeBron how to feel, or you can't tell Kyle how to feel. My thing is this: I think you should have been laying low, big fella. You should have not been on no podcast, not been having any type of publicity off of this, because you're not a hero. You didn't do anything positive in this situation. You shouldn't have been there in the beginning. You're 16, 17 years old. You had no business being there with a gun. So to now be in the public acting as though you did the right thing, and now you mad at LeBron James like he did something to you. Get out of here, bro. This is why I say it's white privilege. Because under no circumstances would a black person be doing an interview after getting off a murder trial. You know what I'm saying? Doing something he shouldn't have been doing. But this is the America that we live in. People can get away with stuff. Like 16, 17-year-old kids can get away with murder. Even though it's self-defense, he shouldn't have been there. And now you on a podcast talking about it. And now you on a podcast disgusted with LeBron James because he said what he said. But you don't know that your privilege is what saved you. So be humble, young fella. You know, I'm not mad at Kyle for defending himself. I'm mad at him being there in the first place. And I'm also mad at the fact that he's talking about it as if he was in the right for doing what he did. And he wasn't. That's my issue with this whole situation. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Did you see what he said about LeBron? Did you see the podcast? Did you listen to it? Let me know all your comments, thoughts, and opinions in the comments below. Alright guys, on to the next subject here. A little bit of a brighter note. Let's talk a little bit of music. So L.A. Reid sat down with the ladies of The Real, and he said that he believes that Mariah Carey and Beyonce would be a pretty good versus. He thinks that Mariah Carey would win. I may have talked about this before. I can't remember. But a Mariah Carey Beyonce versus is not way off. It's not a lot of people you can put in the category with Beyonce, just because Beyonce got a large body of music. But if we're talking catalog, I think Mariah Carey is up there. So I wouldn't be mad at seeing that one. Somebody else said Mary J. Blige and Mariah Carey. That would also be good. I'm not opposed to that one either. All three of them ladies could battle each other. I don't really like I don't really like Mary J. and Beyonce. But if we had to do one with those three ladies, Mariah and Beyonce or Mariah and Mary J. Blige, I'm cool with those. I feel like Mariah fits both of those because she was popping at the time both of them was popping. So it makes sense. It's not very many that you could put up against a Mary J. and a Beyonce or Mariah Carey for that matter. So I feel like that makes sense. If that was to happen, who would I pick? That's hard to tell. It just depends on what goes up against what. The obvious answer a lot of people want to say is Beyonce just because she's Beyonce. She's Queen Bee. But I'm not going to sleep on Mariah, man. She got some bops, you know. And one of my favorite songs right now, I mean, it's her song. But the guy, like, he redid it. And he like made it like a murder song. But it's cool though, it's catchy. But the cadence is still Mariah Carey. You know, it's that I'm about to let it off. But the real song is Shake It Off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Mariah got some bops. I think that would be an interesting battle. 20 songs, and depending on what get played against what. As long as Mariah Carey don't do her Christmas songs, I think she good. But even then, low key, that's still a bop too, because Beyonce could play her Christmas songs, and I don't think Beyonce's Christmas songs match up against Mariah's Christmas songs. And I just seen something that say Mariah Carey makes like $1 million off that song every year. So that'd be an interesting battle. I would love to see that. Swiss, Timberland, make that one happen. Mariah Carey, Beyonce, I think that would fit. Let me know who else do you guys think Beyonce could go up against other than Mariah Carey. Also, let me know who else you think Mariah Carey could go up against other than Mary J. and Beyonce. Let me know all of that. Do you think that's a good battle? In the comments below. Alright guys, and the last thing I want to discuss with you guys today before I get up out of here. Not going to be a super long episode. Tristan Thompson. I don't like rumors. I don't like, discussing rumors and all that kind of stuff. I'm just tired of hearing about Tristan Thompson every few months or every year. He got something going on with a bunch of females. Bro, if we keeping it honest, he's not even a superstar player. I don't think Tristan Thompson has ever been to an all-star game. He might have been all defense at one point in his career, probably back in his Cleveland Cavalier days and, when they won the championship. He's not one of the best centers in the NBA. I'm saying all that to say, for a guy that's just a solid player, he does what he needs to do on the team. He contributes. He's a good player. But for a guy that's just a good player, he stays in a lot of trouble with women. What is going on, bro? Like, I don't understand how you stay in a situation like this, bro. Like, stop. Like, if you go mess with the Kardashian girl, do right by her and quit mess with all these other women. Every time I look up at somebody else claiming that Tristan Thompson, knocked them up, or they got his baby, or he was sending them DMs. Like, bro, come on, dog. Like, you can't never just focus on basketball. You know what I'm saying? Or just never just focus on being or whatever you are to Courtney. Is it Courtney or I don't know which one, to the Kardashian girl? Like, damn. Just stay out of the media for that stuff. Like, if you're gonna be in the media, do something else. Like, I'm tired of hearing about you and 1,500 women's Wilt Chamberlain. Come on, bro. Like, that's got to stop. And then if I was a teammate of Tristan Thompson, I would be really upset because you're not bringing positive stuff into the locker room, bro. You're not bringing good energy, good vibes, good attention to the locker room. You always got some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with basketball to where you at. Now, I know some of this is not his fault, but a lot of it is because Bro, stop DMing these girls. Stop doing whatever you doing to get these women's attention so that they can make up stuff about you. I don't even know if this stuff is true. I'm just tired of hearing about it. Every couple months we hearing something new about this guy in regards to women. Just stop, bro. Just knock it off. Like, just cut it out. That's all I got. Okay? Let me know what you guys think about Tristian Thompson and all his shenanigans in the comments below, alright? But that is all I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace!